Jesus' message. Look at this statement here in the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 23. Everybody read it loud. Go. And Jesus went through all Galilee, teaching in their synagogues and preaching the good news of the kingdom and healing every disease and sickness among the people. In other words, that is what he preached. He preached the kingdom. Now, some of you still don't believe that. So let's just read a few verses to convince you. Matthew 24:14, read. And Jesus said, and this gospel of the kingdom will be preached into the whole world as a testimony to all men and all nations, and then the end will come. The end, he says, doesn't depend on bin Laden or a hurricane or an earthquake. The end depends on a message, he says. And every time there's an earthquake, every time there's a storm, every time there's some drastic mishap in the world, preachers start preaching stupid things. This is the last day. God is coming soon. That's why there's a war in the Middle East. Oh, yes. Yeah, there's an earthquake in China. Oh, brother, hurricanes are hitting all the Caribbean islands and an earthquake in Haiti. God is coming. Stop lying to the people. Let's read it again. Ready? Go. By the way, this verse is a response to a question they asked Jesus. Turn to Matthew 24 right now and look at verse 2 and 3. They asked him, when will the end of the world come? That was the question. He answered them in verse 3 all the way to verse 13. He says there'll be wars, rumors of wars, there'll be pestilence, there'll be kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation, earthquakes, storms, hurricanes, epidemics. He says, but the end is not yet. So stop preaching to these people these fearful things. Oh, Iran and Iraq got weapons. What? Well, there's a chip in my phone. So what? Let's read the words of Jesus again. Everybody go read. He says, but when this gospel of what? The kingdom. Stop. Look at the word this. He said, look, I know you can have your own gospels. The Church of God got their own gospel. Assemblies of God got their own gospel. Pentecostals got their own gospel. Seventh-day Adventists got their own gospel. Baha'i got their own gospel. Baptists got their own gospel. You got all those people. Everyone got their own gospel. Catholics got their own gospel. Christ says, look, when this of what? The kingdom, specific, he says, is preached into the whole world as a testimony to who? All nations. He said, when you do that, then I'm coming back. We don't even know the message. I went to university, went to seminary, got a degree in theology, and there was not one class on the kingdom. And ask your pastor if there's one in his school. He cannot tell you yes. No Bible school teaches the kingdom. No seminary teaches the kingdom. And Jesus said it's the only message that will bring him back. We lost it. But tonight, we are going to rediscover it. We're going to recover it. We're going to bring it back. Shout amen. You're a pastor tonight. You have a rough experience in the next few minutes.